Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Who's ready to go deeper?
Always ready to dive back in, especially with today's topic.
Oh yeah. Today we are cracking the code on competitor and acquisition profiles.
Which is?
This is like the playbook for outsmarting your rivals and scoping out potential acquisitions.
With the Intel mastermind himself, the due diligence detective.
Allan Smithee, the guy who's built a career on being a ghost.
And trust me, the man knows his stuff.
He's backed by popular demand with even more actionable insights.
The kind of stuff that can give you a serious edge in the business world.
Absolutely. So buckle up, listeners.
We're about to get down to business.
Okay, so Smithee, right off the bat, he's all about setting realistic expectations.
Oh, tell me more about that.
He says, forget cookie-cutter approaches. Every single company,
Every industry
even the type of information you can actually get your hands on,
makes a huge difference.
it all factors into building that profile. He says it's like you wouldn't build a house without a blueprint, right?
Exactly. Context is key. You got to know what you're working with before you even think about making a move.
And speaking of strategy, Smithee's big on these profiles being a team sport.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just about gathering intel. It's about getting everyone on the same page.
Exactly. Imagine trying to explain years of a competitor's history to a new hire. Talk about information overload.
A concise, well-structured profile, that's your secret weapon.
Right. It's like giving everyone on your team X-ray vision into the competition. Okay, but how do you actually build one of these things?
Well, if you want to do it the Smithee way,
Hit me with it.
tap into the collective knowledge of your team, different departments, different perspectives. That's where the magic happens.
It's about connecting those dots.
Yeah.
Like the sales team might pick up on something that completely flew over the marketing team's radar.
Exactly. And Smithee is a huge proponent of one-on-one interviews to really dig deep.
So it's not just about reading reports and crunching numbers. You need that human element, those off-the-cuff observations.
Precisely. It's about getting those nuanced insights, the kind of stuff that you won't find in a spreadsheet.
And here's where things get really interesting.
Go on.
Smithee's not afraid to encourage a bit of informed speculation. He's all about connecting those dots, even if it means venturing into what-if territory.
But, and this is crucial, he's also a stickler for transparency. You got to back up your claims, cite your sources, and differentiate between hard facts and speculation.
Absolutely. You need that solid foundation of verifiable information. And get this, he even encourages including conflicting viewpoints within a profile. Seems counterintuitive, right?
It might seem strange at first, but think about it. Disagreements often highlight those blind spots, those areas where you need to dig a little deeper.
So like by acknowledging the contradictions, you're actually getting a more well-rounded view of the situation.
Exactly.
But he doesn't stop there.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Smithee takes it a step further. He wants you to get inside the heads of the key players.
Now we're talking.
I know, right? This is where it gets really next level. We're talking about understanding their past actions, their leadership styles, their appetite for risk, basically, building a psychological profile for business.
And let me tell you, knowing how a CEO tends to react under pressure, or if a CFO is known for being a penny pincher.
That kind of insight can be a game changer. You're not just anticipating their next move, you're understanding the why behind it.
It's like you're playing chess, and you're trying to think 5 moves ahead of your opponent. But instead of a chessboard, it's the entire business landscape.
And that, my friends, is the power of a well-crafted competitor or acquisition profile.
It's about connecting the dots, seeing the bigger picture, and using that knowledge to make smarter, more strategic decisions.
On that note, we're going to have to leave it there for today. But don't worry, we've only scratched the surface of Smithee's wisdom. We'll be diving into even more of his insights in a future deep dive.
So stay tuned.
Until next time, happy strategizing.